Haunted Flower, and I just got back from seeing Date Night starring Steve Carell and Tina Fey. And now my review. Date Night was directed by Shawn Levy of the Night of the Museum franchise and written by John Klausner, who wrote the third and fourth movies in the Shrek franchise. The story, quite simply, is about a couple, Phil and Claire Foster, played by Steve Carell and Tina Fey, who simply want to have a nice night out for once and in a case of mistaken identity find themselves on the run from everyone trying to get their lives back. While the hook of the movie, the mistaken identity plot, is pretty dumb and will probably make you roll your eyes, the greater story going on between Steve Carell and Tina Fey will end up making this movie enjoyable overall. Every scene that these two actors have together interacting with each other has funny moments and sentimental moments without getting completely cheesy. The two are very hilarious together and they have amazing chemistry. For example, silly situations are thrown in, like confronting somebody in a strip club so that Tina Fey has to don a stripper costume and be expected to dance. The lead up to it is lame, but the actual scene of the dancing had me laughing harder than any movie I've seen this year. I was laughing so loud that I was doubled over trying to muffle my laughter because it was so loud, and I actually had tears coming out of the corners of my eyes. Honestly, there are several moments like this in this film where the story gets kind of stupid, but the interaction between the two leads gave me so many actual laugh out loud moments, and I enjoyed the two of them so immensely that I no longer cared about the story because I feel like that kind of laughter is well worth the price of an admission ticket. It just makes you feel good to be able to laugh that hard, and you enjoy those two people so much. One nice choice that the filmmakers made about avoiding one major screen cliche is that this was not about a married couple fighting and near divorce the whole time that through a tough situation grow closer together, like Did You Hear About the Morgans or a dozen other movies, but instead is about a couple who they're a little worried they might be losing their spark, but they find they've always loved each other, they've always been on the same team, and it's really, really sweet, actually. The 80s style mistaken identity plot is absurd, but any scenes with Tina Fey and Steve Carell together without the other nonsense feel genuine and funny and heartwarming. They get to do funny voices and act in silly situations when they're trying to obtain information or force someone to do something. Honestly, if you are a fan of NBC Thursday nights, you will thoroughly enjoy this movie because Tina Fey and Steve Carell are so likable. I mean, they have just this wonderful chemistry and timing, even when there are sections of the script that they dutifully have to do that are they're a little lame, but they make it through, they make it work, they make it pretty funny. I could fully believe the two of them as a married couple. You could just feel the nice, simple love and affection that they had for each other. It wasn't wildly over-the-top romance, but it worked for them, and they really cared about each other. It was really sweet. Basically, do not go to this movie for the story. Go to this movie for the two actors because you will laugh really hard at several moments. That's my assessment of Date Night. Thank you very much. I hope you will take my opinion into account when you decide whether to see this movie. I apologize if the story absolutely kills you and you hate me forever, but really, I think that kind of laughter is worth it. I like these two, and I'm going to keep watching their shows. I love 30 Rock. I love The Office. I love the both of them. I could just sit and watch them forever.
Shameless plug! Don't forget to see all of my reviews and videos of me on the Rotten Tomatoes show at hauntedflowerreviews.com. Also check out our store, hauntedflower.com, the web's best source for fantastic apparel. You can follow us on Twitter at haunted_flower or fan our Facebook page too. If you're local to the Indianapolis area, visit indiemojo.com for details on how you can win free screening passes.
Hi, this is Gina. Great start. Listen, I actually was laughing hard and long and
Afternoon delight.